Hey everyone, a belated Happy New Year. So welcome back to Day Trade with Tony, where we talk about everything day trading the stock market, intraday trading of the stock market. And it's 2023. So I've not done any trade recap videos up until now, but I have traded as of today 6 consecutive trading days. We've had 6 green consecutive trading days. I've been on holiday. I've been on vacation, and that's what I was doing over Christmas. So last year, just kind of a quick recap. Last year, I set myself a goal of attaining $1 million net profit. When I say net profit, I means taking into account fees, commissions, charges, etc., and it's still getting over that 7-figure number. And we managed that just prior to me going on vacation. And we managed 1.01, yeah, 1.01 million less, or a million and 1,010,000 is what we managed. So yeah, 1.01 million. Phenomenal year by anyone's stretch of the imagination. It's the biggest trading year I've ever had. So we a little over kind of 1.26 million gross. So really good year. And December, despite only trading 2 weeks, was also a good month. So I was getting a bit fatigued, deservedly taking some time off, if I do say so myself, and I came back at it on Monday. So I did trade last week while I was on my portable setup, or on my traveling setup. I traded on the Tuesday, just briefly, which was the 3rd of January. I traded in the simulator because it's the first time I've actually used this particular setup for traveling, and I managed to get just over 2,000 in green in the simulator. So I thought, okay, if I can do that on the simulator, I can, maybe dip in and out when I need to. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday last week, I was able to get some good profit. So let's have a quick look at what we've done so far. You can see Wednesday we did a little over $5,000, $5,500, just shy of 6,000 on Thursday, and then 3,000 on Friday. Now Friday I wasn't feeling the best, so just a couple of trades, and we got $3,000. Now we came on Monday, we did a little over $2,000 on Monday. That was pretty much all pre-market, and then didn't trade much after that. Yesterday we went in the hole and then had to trade our way back out of it, and we finished $6,000 up yesterday. Same thing happened today. So we see the $26,500. Phenomenal day today. We were $14,000 down. So let's talk about let's go into what's actually happened today. And I'll talk briefly about some of the stocks I've traded. I've been a very busy boy today, so it's good to be putting a nice little winning streak together. But I'd rather not be going in the hole before. Yeah, so yesterday I was in the hole. It was pretty much 100% for the first couple of days, and then yesterday I thought I was going to have a red day yesterday. Didn't manage to turn it around over the course of the day. Calling at what I was trading in the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, make sure you get subscribed and into the Discord. 6,500 yesterday, but today we were down to 14,000. So first we traded Biora Therapeutics, and this was moving up. When we traded this well enough, we got in here on this move up, and rolled this all the way up. As it pulled, we got out pretty much at the top, almost a whole dollar move there. In fact, it was more than a whole dollar, but it might have been $1.50 on that move up. It did pull all the way back, but then as it broke back above the VWAP and back above $8, we got back in and rolled that back up again. We got another $0.50 there. And then as it came back down, and we re-entered again for a rebreak of the VWAP, and so we were doing okay on Biora. Now started streaming. I think it was 8 o'clock. I'd already taken the trades here, and then I traded LiPo. And LiPo pre-market, this just moved up, and we managed to get this move up, and we got just shy of $1,000 on this move up. The problem with LiPo is that we gave it back after the bell, and then some. So we gave back what, $6,000. So we ended up $5,000 in the hole. We tried to get in here for the break of these. We had this resistance level here pre-market of kind of 590. We looked at the bell. We looked here to get in for the break of $6 and the continuation up, hopefully to break these pre-market highs. Didn't work out. It flushed back down. We lost, and then we looked to get back in here. It moved up into a halt, and then we looked to get in for the move back up here, and it actually gapped up. But then it moved back down, and we lost money. So we ended up losing $6,000. We were $1,000 up, so we're like $5,000 in the hole on LiPo. I'll just go back to Biora, because Biora, whilst we did lose on SHC and NOTV as well, SHC we lost both long and short. So we've traded eight symbols, 8 tickers today, but we've made 10 different trades. So 2 short trades and two long. Now, because I've I suppose a little bit ring rusty with this trade set, with my traditional trade setup, made a few mistakes with the hotkeys, and I accidentally went short on SHC, and then I went long, and it cost me. So I'm not going into too much detail there, but Biora, what really made some good gains on Biora was this inverse head and shoulder. And I called this out as well on the Discord. There's one shoulder, there's the head, and there's the other shoulder. Inverse head and shoulders. So we're looking for this. It's kind of a slanted inverse head and shoulders. So we're looking for this move. So I got in here for the break of the $0.50, the break of the VWAP, and the move up, and it just shot up. And we were able to get over a whole dollar move on that. And then we were able to trade the range here for a little while. We got out, and then on this move here, as it moved back up and started to make another move back up, we got another $0.50 here on this move up. So we finished Biora almost $8,000 to the good. I'll talk about SHC just briefly. So SHC, I saw this moving up, and it made this opening 5-minute candle here. It broke the highs. I got in, added to the position. It fell. It came all the way back down, and we ended up losing there. I tried to get in again a little bit later, and lost again. And we went short, we went long, we went short, and we lost pretty much everything. It was just not being kind to us. So we lost $6,500 to the long side. We lost another $1,400 to the short side. So all in all, it was like $7,500 in the hole with in this first hour trying to trade SHC. They started just consolidating, and I thought, okay, I'm not trading this anymore. NOTV, I'm a little bit guilty of chasing momentum here. So we tried to chase this one. We got in at the top, and it pulled back. So we got out. As it moved back up, we re-entered, and then it pulled back again. So not too happy with how I traded this. Just, as I say, chasing momentum, and probably should have just stayed away from it. Lost, $5 grand on that. And I say that I'm belting these numbers out like they are nothing. And these are big numbers, but the volatility was huge on some of these stocks. So some big volatility. And I was going in for kind of 2.5, 5,000, as much as 10,000 shares. on these stocks. A lot of them, it was difficult to take bigger size. I did try to take bigger size on a couple of them. It was difficult to take bigger size, but a lot of them, the broker just wasn't offering leverage. So I do have a large account at the moment, and I am trading on a much larger account. So I was able to take, quite a decent size on some of them, but some of them were not giving me much leverage. So when it was like kind of $14 a share, and I wasn't getting, I have a 110% leverage requirement or margin requirement. I just couldn't get any leverage, so I wasn't able to get much more than kind of 10,000 shares on some of these ones. Kavana, this moved up. We got some to the long side there, but this is where we got the long side. We saw inverse head and shoulders here on the 2 minute, I believe it was, and we were able to get that up and ride that up. I think we've got about 30-40 cents on that to the upside. I actually put my long position in and took the dog for a walk. I put a stop in place. It didn't come back, and the half dollar, the 550. Put the stop in place, and I took the dog out for a walk. I came back and we were up here. So happy days. Take the money and run. BWEN. So we got this move up here. That's where we made our money on Broadwind. We took up a position here out of the blocks, and then as it pulled back, obviously we took some profits, and then we re-entered as it moved back up. And this move all the way up, we took some profits up here, and it just got a bit choppy then, so we didn't trade that any further. I've talked about Kiora, LiPo, SHC. So at this stage, we were about 7,000 in the hole after trading all of those, and then AMV came on the scene. So AMV just moved up like you wouldn't believe. It was hit the scanners. I got in as this pull. I got this pullback here, and I got in for the break of $4. Was able to ride this all the way up, almost $9 all the way up. So this was what I like to call an easy trader. So this just continued to move up, and when it pulled back, it gave you the reversal indicator, so you were able to take your profits, get out, wait for the pullback, and it was just adhering to the VWAP. So every time it pulled back, it'd pull back to the VWAP here, move back up, and then it pulled back to the VWAP, move back up, and we were able to. Every time it got to the VWAP, we were able to take another position when it started showing reversal indicators to the upside, and we managed to make some really good money on this one. So starting at, I think my first entry was about 380. All the way up. There's a couple of halts on the way as well, and my last exit was, well, let me just have a quick look. So my last exit was about 857, 850, 860, 867. So all the way up, really good. I did trade. It did start pulling back. I did look at this for a move back up, but I didn't trade it there. I thought we might get this kind of an inverse head and shoulders. But it just didn't. Once it fell below the VWAP there, it didn't continue. But we did get another stock hitting the scanners. Now AMV, it was 226% intraday move. It's actually more than that, because if you look here, it went down to as low as 226. If you take yesterday's closing price at 268, all the way up to 274, I think it was, 274, 874. So 226% gains on the day. So that's a $6 intraday move, more than a $6 intraday move. And I say I got almost $5 of that move as well. So $22,000 on this stock alone. It only takes one stock. That's all it takes. So I was fortunate enough today. I'd say at one stage we were $14,000. We were $4,000 up pre-market. in the bell, we pretty much gave that back. And then we lost, and then we continued losing. So regrouped and managed to get back to kind of $7,000 in the red, and then AMV came along. So AMV not only got me green, got me to goal, got me to twice goal, and beyond. I think I was about $12,000 up on the day, and then I got about $14,000 up on the day actually, and then I got another one which was neon. This hit the scanners, and oh my word, it just went mental. So as you can see here, I'll put this on the 2-minute so that you can see exactly what's going on, how many halts and things that we got here. So it hit the scanners into a halt. I wasn't in there. What I was able to do is the first candle after the halt, it gapped up. So we were 784 is when it halted, and it resumed at 890. So that's over a whole dollar gap up. So I waited for the first 1-minute candle to form, and then the break of that first 1-minute candle is when I got in, and then I was able to ride this up into another halt, adding to the position along the way. Took some profits, but adding to the position along the way into another halt, and as that gapped up, it moved up, took my profits there, and then got stopped out. I had a stop in place, trailing stop in place, and then I got stopped out. It did pull all the way back, and then it started to move back up again. And as it moved back up again, I got back in, rode it all the way back up again. And that's essentially, we're able to, I started off and I got $6,000 on this initial move here. So we got in here into a halt, the move up, $6,000 before we got stopped out. As it pulled back and then started to move back up again, we got back in and we got stopped out, and I think we were about $8,000, and then we made another $4,000 on this further move back up, and it did pull back. We got back in and moved up for the up to $11 again. So some big moves here. So the whole dollar moves, very volatile. Right now it's currently trading at kind of 850, 860, 854, 860. But again, very volatile. It was a case of take your profits quick. I was looking for a move back up on this one. Didn't quite get it, so I went and had some dinner and finished there. When I look at the gains that I've made today, 21,500 on AMV. So 21,500 on AMV. We've got another 11,000 on Neon, so that's 32,000. Nearly, and another 8,000, so that's 40,000 on Biora. Another 1,500, 24. 25, call it with B1 and Kavana. So all in all, there's that $45,000 worth of gains there. I could have had a $45,000 day if I hadn't had such a poor day here. So what's that? 8 plus 6 is 14. $16,000 down to the downside. So probably kicking myself with the way I traded, particularly SHC. That was totally bad form. But the rest, very good. I mean, AMV, as I say, only one stock required to get you to goal. But yeah. January's looking good. Well, let's go back to the trade. I've imported the trades already, so let's look at the trade review statistics. So this is where we're at in January. Let's look at the actual reports, detailed reports after today. That gives me an $8,000 average. Now, I've not wrote it down, and I like to write. Like this time last year, I wrote down my goals for the year, and it was I want a 7-figure net year. And so I've still not wrote down my goals for this year, but I'm looking at 1.5 million gross or 1.2 million net is what I'm looking for. So it's a 20% increase on my goals from last year. That would mean I'd need to average $6,000 a day as a target, 120,000 a month. So that means that, look, it's Wednesday today. We're not really a week in yet. Oh, sorry, not really 2 weeks in to the month yet. So it's the 11th today, so we're not 2 full trading weeks in, but we're $49,000 gross profit. So we halfway there. We need to be at after 10 trading days. We need to be at $60,000. So can we do $10,000 the rest of this week? Well, I would say yes. So $8,000 average per day this month is really good going. If I look at the K ratio, our risk versus reward isn't great right now. That needs to improve, simply for the fact that I've had a couple of big losses today. That's what's causing that. But yeah, let's keep at it. Let's have a look at the equity curve. We've not had any single drawdowns yet, so there's a big mover here on the equity curve. It's early days yet, so we've still got a long way to go. Let's look at the statistics here. So we're looking at in terms of 68% winners, 32%. So it's just 2 to 1 in terms of the trade selection accuracy. $70,000 up versus 20,000. So that's better than 2 to 1. That's better than 3 to 1 actually. So the actual risk reward is actually not too bad, but it's I dare say some of the big swings that I've had today have made it a little bit different. So yeah, I think January could be a very good month for me. The question is, do you want it to be a very good month for you? More importantly, do you want 2023 to be a very good year for you? Let me know in the comment section what your goals are. Have you set goals? And if you haven't, why not? Really, you should be setting yourself annual goals. Break it down into bite-sized chunks. Set yourself an annual goal of what you want to do in trading this year. What profit target are you setting for you across the year? Break that down. What does that look like over 12 months per month? On average, let's say 20 trading days per month. What does it look like per day? Get those goals jotted down and write them down. Let me know what your goals are for this year. If you're new to trading, you want to learn how to trade, and you need a mentor. It makes a big difference having a mentor. I'm offering my services. Check out the link in the description to this video. The Day Trade with Tony course. Not only does it get you access to my personal day trading course, which will teach you the fundamentals of day trading, but also my strategies, the patterns that I look for breakouts, what I'm looking for in terms of stock selection, and how to trade. Not only will it give you that knowledge, I'm also offering myself as a mentor, so you can sign up for TraderView, which we've just been looking at. Add me as a mentor, and I'm happy to comment and go over your trades in terms of review. But also, you get access to the private Discord, the Day Trade with Tony Discord. We've got a wonderful active trading community in the Discord. So it's not just myself that's there as well. We're talking about pretty much everything day trading. We've got sections on crypto, we've got sections on forex and futures in the Discord. Not really my forte. Day trading is where I concentrate most of my time, but get on that Day Trade with Tony course and learn how to trade. Come join us in the Discord, become part of the active part of the community, and you too can have a brilliant profitable and fun 2023 trade in the stock markets. In the meantime, I'll be back at it tomorrow, 90 minutes before the market opens. I may be doing, in fact, I probably will do a small account challenge and continue that small account through the year alongside my main target, my main goal. So what I'll probably do is either $1,000 or $2,000 small account and see how quickly I can grow that to 6 figures. And if I can grow it to 6 figures, I'll then grow it to 7 figures. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to grow it to 7 figures this year. The idea is how quickly, as an experiment, social experiment, if you will, just to see how quickly we can actually grow a small account. The reason I'm saying that, and the reason why I think it's valuable to do one of those small account challenges again for 2023 is for those of you that come to my channel on a regular basis. You see, like today, for example, I've got over $100,000 in my account. I've got a 6-figure account, so I'm able to trade some of these, the likes of AMV, the likes of Biora, where there's no leverage on at the broker, so it's like trading in a cash account. But because I've got a 6-figure account, it is a margin account. But even without the margin, I'm able to take significant size, which that's not realistic for a lot of people with smaller accounts. If you've only got an account size of anywhere between kind of $5,000 and $20,000, that's just not a realistic expectation for you. So tempering that back down, what is a realistic expectation? What does it look like to trade a small account? How quickly can you grow it? What kind of profits are you looking to make on that? And me trading smaller account alongside my large account will give it an insight into that as well, I think. So I'll probably start that next Monday. We'll see. And maybe $2,000, and we'll see how we do with that. And the longest I've done a small account challenge has been last February. I took a $5,000 account and finished on $79,000. For the month of February. I did do another small account challenge in August of this year, where I took $2,500 and over a 2-week period of let's say 12 trading days, over 12 trading days, I got it over $10,000. So it is possible to grow a small account, but what you need to be a lot more conscious of risk management with small accounts, because there's a lot of factors that can impact your equity. With a larger account, you can be a bit more aggressive, but you're going to make sure if you do trade more aggressive, you're going to have those big swings. And in terms of your drawdowns and the exit, today was a good day. $26,000 is a good day by anyone's stretch of the imagination. So on the back of that, small account challenge, let me know in the comments, $1,000 or $2,000, what do you think? What kind of target should I be setting with a small account challenge? And also going back to, what kind of targets are you setting yourself for 2023? Okay, that being said, I'm going to finish up. My dog's taking a nap, so I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'll be back at it tomorrow, 90 minutes before the market opens. So that's 8 a.m. market time. That's 1 p.m. here in Ireland, 1 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. in the continent of Europe. If you're anywhere else, Google your time zones. I'm not the talking clock. So once again, Happy New Year, and here's to a good one. See you soon. See you tomorrow, in fact. Take care. Hey everyone, and you didn't think you'd see me so soon, so here's a quick update. And just after I finished recording that trade recap, we got another breakout on AMV, and quite frankly, it's still going. So I just taken another $10,000 out of it. So on this move up here, so is it broke $7? I noticed this. I got in for the break of the $0.50, very strong move up, and it continued to move up. I was able to get out, and then it started to took some profits along the way. It broke $9 up past 960, took some profits up there, and then I put a 30-cent trailing stop in place. It came back and I got stopped out. So I did get back in and then got stopped out again. So I'm just going to leave it now. Nearly $38,000 day from $14,000 down. Phenomenal day. So yeah, that's me done now. That's me done now. Happy with that. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Come join me tomorrow. I'll see you then.